Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see what is access rights and how to create access rights in Odoo. And in case you missed previous discussion about overview of the Odoo security, please check, link is given in the description. And if you want to learn more about Odoo with different topics, you can visit the playlist. Under the playlist you can see Odoo development, and here you can see different playlists available with different test cases. Apart from this, you can see here we have Python related tips and editor related tips. And if you need any support related Odoo, you can visit to about page and you can send your query to this email address. Plus you can support this channel using many ways: buy me coffee, PayPal, or using this join button. And the source code is also available in GitHub, and we have a different social media pages. You can follow those one also to get the latest notification. So let's back to our main topic, like what is access rights here and how we can implement. So let's say I'm trying to open the sales order here. You can see this is the sell.order model is available here. This model already available in the database side, right? And in the front end side, if you want to access, you must have to assign a specific group, right? And you have to assign like security access. You have to give the permission to the specific user wise, like this user have a read-only access rights, or this user having a CRUD operation rights, or specific user having all the access rights. You have to just remember is the CRUD operation, CRUD. So CRUD operations mean create, update, delete, and read. So here you can specify specific access rights as a read only, or as a update only, or as a creation only, or you like user can also delete the record. So this called a security access rights. So let's do one practical. First we will try to create a small model, a new model, and then after we will see whether that model is appear in the front end side or not, right? Then after you will get end of this discussion what is security access rights here. So here I will go to in the Odoo training custom add-ons, and usually we are using the student, or let's say the school profile, that's also fine. And here in the models I will open the school.py file. You can see here this is a Python file and having only the school profile model. So let me create here a one more class, or let's say one more model, class school student profile, something like this, models.model. And here I will add a name like school.student.profile.security.example. So this is our model name. It's a long, forgot about the name. So like let's say we have to also provide a description for this model. This is the demo of access rights tutorial. So let me add here one field, character, like let's say name, then after email and the phone. So this model is the school.student.profile.security.example, right? This is the model name, and it once I will upgrade this module in this database, the existing database, it will create a new table which is the school underscore student underscore profile underscore security underscore example. Maybe this is first tutorial for you, please don't worry, you can refer the previous sessions, all the sessions I mean, so you will get the idea about this custom add-ons, the all custom add-ons, right? And right now I'm going to in the views. Here in the views I will try to add a tree view, let's say all the views, the form view and all, paste here, and let me copy the model name. So this is the model name, and in the XML side this is our tree view. If you don't know how to create a tree view, form view and all, I already explained in the views related playlist, you can refer. Alright, and here I'm just trying to change the name of the ID, like school student profile security, something like this, so it won't be duplicate for this database. Security dot something like this, and let me copy this field and I will make sure to paste here school student profile security form, student.profile.security.form, something like this, right? And here I will add the Windows action. School student profile. So this is our menu name, and let me copy this action to here, right? And let me add the menu name as a school student profile, right? Now what I will do is, like, I will try to upgrade this module, the school module here. Actually I configured here in the PyCharm, right? So I'm not doing manually in the terminal. It will automatically restart the service and it will automatically upgrade the module. I don't need to do anything here. You can see those are the logs, and if you want to do the same thing, I already explained how to configure Odoo automatically in the PyCharm. Like, you can also do the start, restart, and the debug mode. You can see the editor level playlist. Let me minimize this one. Now you can see in the front end side, I'm trying to refresh the page, right? Here you can see in the school profile, if I will click here, you can't see here the school student profile, right? I just created a model actually here, right? And for the double confirmations, you can go to in the settings, in the technical side, in the model, you can see here school dot student dot profile. If you search here, you can see this is the model name, right? And if you open this one, you can see the email, then after name and phone number, those fields already available. Don't worry, I forgot about the extra fields. It's automatically created by Odoo itself, so you have to focus here, right? So this model is created, but you can see here still there is no single access rights here. So due to that, you can't see here in the school profile. At least we have to provide the access rights for this model. So for that one, so in this Odoo ORM framework, at least we have to generate one CSV file. So that CSV file we have to create under the security folder. Under the security folder, we have to create one more file which is called ir.model.access.csv, like this. So let me create one more here. So let me copy this one and I will try to paste here for the backup purpose only, right? I will try to recreate this one, so don't worry. So here you can see the security folder is available. Now I have to create a CSV file. The CSV file name should be ir.module, the model, right, .access.csv. So this is the extension of the file, and this is the model name of the security model, and this is the security file compulsory we have to add here, like this. And here we have to provide the first row should be the column name. So the first thing is ID, then after the name field, then after the model underscore ID, like this field we need to add here. Then after the group underscore, the group underscore id, this is the, you can say, the many to one field. And here like permission for the read, right, permission for the write, permission for the create, and permission for the unlink. So these 8 columns you have to remember. Those are the very easy, but here this id should be a unique id in whole database. Then after, this is a unique name, the duplicate name also fine. Then after, we have to compulsory provide the model name whatever we created, and then after we have to provide the existing group name if in case we have. And then after, perm means the permission. So this is the short name of the permission here. The first one is the read, then after write, create, and unlink, right? So like this. And now I will try to add the id. So let's say you can also add like this. This is the 4 fields right here. And now I will add here the unique id. Let's say unique id should be anything, you can add anything. So like school, student, profile, security, user id, like this. And then after, we can add here like school, student, profile, security, user id, something like this. You can also add the space, without space also fine. And now this model underscore id, we compulsory have to add this name here. Like first thing is the model, this is a compulsory model underscore id, and then after we have to pass the model name. And instead of the dot, we have to provide here the underscore, right? So we have to simple replace dot to underscore, that's it. And module. So this is the main difference here, is this one. And now what about the group name, right? So right now leave it about what is group. All right, so we can leave as a blank. Blank means, so this model, right, this model should be public and they can access anyone. So for the access, we can add here like 1 means allow and 0 means don't allow. So 1 means allow, it means you can see the first parameter read allow, then after write allow, then after the creation allow, and then after the unlink allow. Unlink means the delete operation. So if you don't provide any group name here, it means whatever you provide here, the permission for this model, right? So it's a public model. Now anyone can access this model. Another thing is, let me copy paste the older one, like this one. We don't need to add this one at all, like this. So you can see here I added the school profile, the school profile model. I added here the group name is group underscore user, the internal user, and internal user having all the access rights, delete operations, then after creation operations, read operations, as well as the update operations, right? And yeah, this is called a security access rights here in the Odoo. And now I'm trying to upgrade the module. So you can see here the logs. All right, so I'm going to browser and trying to refresh the page. Now you can see the school student profile is visible, right? And if I click here, you can see name, email, and phone number is available. So let's say the name, email, and the phone. I will try to click the save button. I can read this model, I can write this model, I can create this model, and as well as I will delete this record, for this model. So let's say I would like to add here like not to delete, right? So I can simply use 0. Now you can see here name, email, phone. I'm trying to save, and now you can see here if I will click to this select this record, you can see here the delete option is available, right? Now you can see I change here delete as a 0, and I'm trying to upgrade this module. Now you can see I'm trying to refresh the page. Now that delete option automatically removed from the front end side. You can see here it's not available. Plus let's say you want to also restrict for the creation also, right? So you can just use the 0 means disable and 1 means active, so you have to remember like that way. Sorry, I started the debug mode, sorry for that. And I'm trying to refresh the page. Before refresh the page, you can see here this create button is available, right? And now you can see that button also invisible. So I can only edit this one, like edit email, or let's say I will add the phone number here. I can save record, I can go to in the list view, but I can't delete as well as the create this record. So this is called a security access rights using the CSV file, and let's say I have only read permission, right? So I will add as a 0 for this write permission. I'll try to refresh the page. And upgrade the module, and if I click here you can see the save button is also invisible, right? Now you can see here the one more thing. Let's say for the end user I don't want to add read only also. I will try to refresh the page. You can see here it will rise the error. So this is the pop-up message from the Odoo side, like access error, you are not allowed to access. This is a demo of, this is the model description here, and this is the model name. No group currently allow this operation. Contact administrator to request access if necessary, right? So here if you will go to again in the school profile, so you can't see here that menu also. And if you go to in the settings, in the model, right, this is the here, and you can see here this whatever we created in the CSV side, you can see also here it's unchecked, right? And let's say I will add here 1. We'll try to upgrade the module, and I'm trying to refresh the page. And if I go to here, you can see there is a read permission for the public group. So how do you define this is a public group? Because you can see here we didn't select any group. So that means, like, if you didn't select any group here, it means this model accessed by any user. All right. Oh yeah, one more thing, like school.student, and I'm trying to open this one, and now you can see whatever I will change here, right, it will directly affect in the front end side also. I mean here also you can see this is the last option here, and you can see here the creation, right? I'll try to refresh the page, and if I go to here in the access rights, you can see here both are ticked. So it means I can create and I can read this model. And let's say by mistakenly right? By mistakenly the sequence is changed, that is also fine, like PERM read. So here it means no read, creation is allowed, 0 means the deletion is allowed, 0 is creation is not allowed, and update is allowed. So update or delete is allowed. So if I will go to here and trying to refresh the page, okay, so you can see here the read permission I don't have, right? So here I will go to here in the menu, that specific menu right here, you can see I can't see that menu name unless I have a read permission. If I will do like this, right, now you can see here I can see the school student profile. So this is called a security access rights. So yeah, and one more thing, this file should be registered under the manifest file. You can see under the data. So first thing is the folder name. You can see the security as a folder name and the model name. So this model name should be also available after the folder name, this one, right? So this is the overview of the security access rights, how to create access rights, and how many permissions we have, right? So there are 4 permissions is here, the read, write, create, and unlink. And we can also specify the group names like this. But don't worry about the group. I will explain in a later session like how to create a group, what is group, what is the purpose. We will see further. And our next session should be like how to create the same security access rights using the XML file. So there are 2 ways you can create. The first thing is using the CSV file. This is very easy, and many developers like creating the CSV file only, but I will also give you the demo how to create a security file using the XML file instead of this CSV file. What is the difference between these two? I will let you know in our next session. And if you already know, please skip that one and you can jump to the another session. All right, so if you have any doubt this access rights related topic, please comment below and see you in next session.